All right, so we are recording. All right, so for tonight's boot camp, we're going to be talking about the Money Train Lounge and the Money Train group. So do you remember when, before you signed up, and I asked you if I could add you to my Money Train group?
Mm-hmm.
You remember? So that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to tell you how to set it up, like what it is, how you get people added into it, like why it can be helpful. So, essentially, your Money Train group is just, it's going to be one space that you can keep all of your recruit leads, you know, to keep them organized so you know who all has ever been interested in the business. Some people, I mean, like some people are super old school and they legit keep a notebook and they have a notebook for every single year.
And write everything down. Is there a video about this? Because I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. And so they'll keep a notebook and they'll be like, okay, Susie Smith said she was interested in more information about the business, and then she just they'll put it in the notebook, and then they just add to it throughout the whole year, and they keep it in their notebook. And then some people need it to be virtual. Writing it down in a notebook, I tried that method. It does not work for me. Money Train is what works for me. So that's what we're going to talk about. You, again, at the end of the day, always decide what's going to work best for you. So I personally feel like it's one of the easiest ways to keep track of all your recruit leads and to keep everybody organized. And it's also like one of the easiest ways to make sure your recruit leads are always thinking of you, and like that you're always kind of at the back of their mind. Because if they're in this group and you're posting stuff, you know, regularly, they're scrolling on their lunch break, and even if they're not like interacting with the stuff, they're still seeing it and they're like, man, like, yeah, like she's right, like this is a great post, or like I hadn't thought about that, you know, I really want to, you know, join her team. So so it's beneficial, like it's good, you know, it helps you stay organized, and then it helps them, you know, always be thinking of you. And you can call it whatever you want. You don't have to call it a Money Train group. You can call it like a Money Train Lounge. I think Kat's, hers is called Join Me Maybe, which I think is so cute. Like, it's adorable. I love that name. I think some people can call it like, you know, Pure Romance by You, or like Future, you know, Boss Babes, or, you know, whatever you want your team name to be, you know, Future whatever. So, I mean, you can call it whatever you want. It's just, you know, something cute and catchy. So, all right. So what you're going to do, so there's a couple ways to kind of get it started. So if you're like, I don't have any recruit leads, but I thought you said you have, didn't you say somebody was like interested in joining your team recently? I thought, no? Okay, I maybe hallucinated that.
I mean, Katie wants to do it, I think, after she has the baby, but
okay, I thought, for some reason, I thought you had said, like, you were talking to somebody and they said they were interested. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it's all right. It doesn't matter. But so essentially, anytime somebody mentions that they're interested in more information, or, you know, they're thinking about maybe doing this, or, you know, they've thought about it, those are the people that are going to go into your Money Train group. So, so you can start this. Okay, let me back up. So when you go to start your Money Train group, you're going to start with Facebook, right? You're already on Facebook. So you're going to start with the people on Facebook, and you're going to reach out to anybody that if you can think off the top of your head, anybody that's shown interested in the business, those are the people you're going to reach out to first. And don't just drop people into this group, like just don't add people to the group without asking. People hate that so much, and they will hate you forever if you just drop them in this group. They're like, I didn't ask to be in here. I don't care about any of this. And they will take themselves out, and they will block it, and they will block you. You'll never see them again. And that's the opposite of what you want them to do. So reach out to people individually, send them a message, you know, hey girl, like I know we were talking a couple weeks ago about, you know, the business opportunity. I know you had said, you know, it's something you thought about doing in the past. You know, is it okay if I add you to this group? You know, it's going to be for people who are interested in the business but not quite ready to join yet. I'm going to post information and kit sales and consultant success stories, and you can just kind of peek through at your leisure, you know, and then when you're ready to join, you know, you'll have all the information you need. You can always take yourself out at any time. Can I add you to this group? Right? She's either going to say yes or no. You know, most of the time they say yes, though, because one, they're just so excited that you asked their permission and didn't just drop them in this group. And two, it's like a no pressure, you know, it's no pressure. It's like, you know, you can take yourself out at any time. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But this way you can kind of get the information you need at your pace and at your leisure. You know, you don't have to feel like I'm just going to vomit pure romance all over you. So it's kind of like taking like the coffee date or the recruit interview and stretching it out over however long they want it to go. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, and so this is great. Like anytime you're having a conversation with somebody, anytime. I mean, it could be on Facebook, it could be over the phone, it could be over text message, it could be at a party. Like anytime somebody is like, oh yeah, like I've thought about doing that, or oh, I might be interested in that, you're going to ask them, hey, can I add you to this group? And if they say yes, add them to that group. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is really, really good too, because for parties, at a party, you want to be offering everybody the opportunity. Even now as a brand new consultant, doesn't matter. Offer everybody the opportunity, because you never know who has just been dying for more information and nobody's ever asked them. Like, because nobody ever asked me, if you can believe that. Nobody ever asked me if I was interested in joining their team or getting more information. Right? I had to go and do it myself. Like nobody ever asked me. So I just assume that everybody else that is at a party is like me, and nobody ever asked them, but they're just dying for more information and they don't know how to ask for it. So just always ask, like, hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Or, is this something you would ever be interested in doing? Make a little extra cash on the side. And, if they tell you no, okay, that's cool, whatever. It's not personal. It's not you. They're just not interested in doing it. Okay, whatever. They say yes, perfect.
For me, it's okay.
Right, exactly. So, and if they say yes, that's when you're going to kind of dig a little bit deeper and ask, okay, well, what's got you interested in the business? What would you be looking to get out of the business? And then you ask them, what would be stopping you from signing up right now? And, very rarely do girls sign up right on the spot. It does happen now and then. I'm not gonna lie, but most of the time they're gonna be like, oh, I gotta talk it over with my partner, or I gotta get the money together, I got this, that, the other thing, and that's fine. So for those girls, bless you, for those girls who are like, well, I'm not ready to join like right this second, they're gonna say that those are the ones you're gonna be like, okay, can I add you to this group? Does that make sense? So that way, I mean, it's just you're keeping them. This is like your actual funnel. And if you ever listen to any of like Dana Barish's training videos. Yeah,
the funnel. I just listened to that yesterday.
Yeah. So she talks about the funnel and all the people like swirling around inside. And eventually, you're going to get enough of them in there, and they're going to start dropping out the bottom, right? So your money group is like your
That's
actual.
Exactly what she says.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is it. Like this is your funnel. This is like you can go and look at your funnel. You can see all the recruit leads swirling around inside there, and eventually they're going to start dropping out of the bottom, joining your team. So it's just a really great way to keep it organized and for them to kind of take their time and not feel pressure. Because that's my recruiting style. Like some other people's recruiting style, they're like, no, come on, like let's do it. Stop with the excuses. I'm gonna come over to your house. I'm gonna help you figure out what you can sell and get rid of so you can raise money for your kit. Like let's do this right now. That's not my style. That works for some people. That doesn't work for me. So I like the Money Train group because it lets me be like non-pushing, but also kind of to continuously plant seeds. So once you have them in the group, what do you post? What are you supposed to post in this group, right? That's what's really important. Now, I will say anytime, like when it comes to social media, do not be that person who all you post about is join my team, book a party.
No, you want to post like some positive stuff, join my team stuff, stuff, business.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it.
I told you I listened to those videos on my way to work and on my way home.
Oh, that's like my favorite thing ever. I love it. But yes, you're exactly right. Because if all you do is post, business, don't care.
They're gonna who was it? They said that the people are just gonna look and start just scrolling through it and just bypassing.
Yep. Because it's the same as every other direct sales person that they're following on Facebook who wants them to buy something. Right? And and it's not just about that. It's about adding value. And that's how you build your brand, truthfully. Like, I mean, your Tori, but your business is Pure Romance by Tori. And what does that mean? What, when people think of that, what do you want them to think of? And, you'll figure that out as you continue to do your business. Some people figure it out really quickly. It took me until like this year for me to actually figure out what my brand was, but part of your brand is going to be offering that value. So, the reason that people are following you, because people are not following you just so they can book parties and buy product and join your team. They're following you because you give them something, you know, that fulfills a need for them, whether it's that need to be entertained, whether it's that need to be educated, or whether it's that need to feel empowered. You know, and you know, everything we do is obviously a mix of all three, but usually people tend to kind of lean, you know, towards one thing or the other. So so let's see. Here, let me actually pull up my Money Train group. Oh, hang on, I got all these oops, tabs open. Oh, let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, can you see that okay?
Yes.
All right. So what I like to do in my Money Train group is I post a mix of kit sale information, though I don't tend to just put the kit sale because they can just like look at it and scroll on by. I want to have a conversation with people because that conversation is where that's the most important part. Right, exactly. You know, that way I can answer the questions. I can find out what their needs are and help them figure out how Pure Romance is going to fit into this for them to fulfill, you know, whatever needs that they have. And I can't do that if the information is all right there and they're just like, oh, okay, that's the kit's on sale for $199. Okay, next. You know, so bless you. So usually what I will do is I'll post some
the last
teaser.
2 days it's been cold.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, so we're like, everyone's dying.
Oh man. But yeah, like I will post like some little teaser. Like the most recent one I did, let's see. Oh, this one right here. If you could have $321+ in free product to start your Pure Romance business, would you be interested? Okay, and that's basically if they buy the standard kit, the standard kit's on sale for $199. It has $520 worth of product. So they're only paying $199 for the kit, you know? So the rest of that product, at $321 rest of it, they're not paying for that. You know, so they're getting $321 in free product to start a business. I mean, come on. Come on. So, you know, it's a little teaser and you see like people like they liked it. They responded to it. So I know to message them and be like, you know, hey girl, like, let me break this down for you so you can see what it is that I'm talking about. Because sometimes people just need to hear things different ways before it clicks and they're like, oh yeah, like let's do this. So so when I post about the kit sales, this is usually how I will do it. I won't just be like, hey, like the kits are on sale for however much. So I post that. I post consultant success stories. So anytime you guys, like in the Leading Ladies or the Tribe, or even like corporate will post like consultant success stories, and I'll show you that in a second. But anytime you guys post stuff, I screen cap that and I post it in my Money Train group because I want people to see that it's not just me, you know, and I want people to see that it's not just consultants who have been in business for 15 years like Dana Barish. Because it's, you know, because it's one thing to be like, oh, well, yeah, like, of course she's making tons of money and going on these trips. She's been doing it for, you know, 15 years. And another to be like, oh, like she's just like a regular person. She's been doing this for like 2 years and she's getting all this stuff. Like I can, like that's achievable. I can relate to that. You know, so anytime somebody posts a success, no matter how big it is, I screen cap that and I post that. And then of course, and I post a link to my website for them to join. So that's what this link is. And I've used the bit.ly link. Like I don't post like pureromance.com/Andrea Brown, right? Because studies have shown that when a link is shortened like this, it's more likely to get clicked. So then it boosts my clicks. It ensures that more people are going to actually go to my site and you know, take a look. And then it's like planting the seed. It's like they click their link. They're like, oh, what's this link? Oh, it brings me to the page to sign up. Maybe I should sign up, you know. So so consultant success stories I post. This, I don't know what you would really call this, just like a little seed, I guess. But I post like a caption with it. So like the picture is, I got 99 problems and all of them could be solved with money. So, and I put, who does this sound like? Do you know, and then I'm like, did you know most consultants work their business part-time alongside a full-time job and then use it to pay a bill or two or out of their savings? What's a problem you have right now that can be solved with money? Look, and this got like, one person liked it, 17 people saw it. So, and that's the thing too with groups. It doesn't necessarily matter if they're interacting with it. What matters is that they're seeing it, and you can see when people are seeing it. So as long as they're seeing it, that's all that matters. I also like to post like inspirational, like motivational pictures. And again, you can get this right from corporate. Like if you follow them on Facebook, their corporate page, they post all this stuff. The corporate page, Patty Brisbane and Chris Ciccinelli, on Facebook, he's like Pink Collar CEO. So if you follow them on social media on Facebook, they post all these really great graphics, and you can totally use them, to share and use. Like that's why they share them. Here's the kit sale. Here's another like consultant success. So this is like highlighting, the things that you can win, right? Because everybody's motivated differently. Some people are motivated by money. Some people are motivated by time, freedom of time. Some people are motivated by being able to spend time with their kids or their family. Some people are motivated by winning stuff and getting stuff for free, So I try to post different things that kind of hit all those buttons because, everybody's different. And if all I did was post about the money, well, half my group might not even care about the money. So like it does nothing for them. They don't care, So you want to make sure that you're posting different things and different things that this business can do for them to make sure you're kind of hitting all the different buttons that, appeal to different people. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So like with this, like she got her fast track necklace. Like how exciting is that? She's a brand new consultant. She's been in business for only 60 days and she's getting free jewelry from the company. Like, so, and I highlight that. I'm like, as a brand new consultant, you get to earn jewelry in your first 60 days. Our fast track program is designed to get you making buku money right from the start. And when you get that fast track bonus, you get a gorgeous necklace. So somebody who is motivated by gifts, somebody who's motivated by gifts, they are going to see this and they're going to be like, ooh, like free jewelry. Like I want free jewelry, and so it's just planting a seed, it's in their mind. They're like, man, Pure Romance gives you free jewelry. Then this one would be a good one for somebody, who's money motivated. Like Jen Kelly had a $29,000 flash sale. Like, what the crap? Okay. And so again, it's just highlighting, like, look at all the things you can do with this business. Here's more motivational. Oh, look, when you joined my team, I posted about it. I bragged about it. So anytime somebody joins our team, even if they didn't sign up directly under you, they still joined our team because we're a family. We're all one big team. Like post about that, because then that's like, oh man. And like, if you do that, like every time somebody joins it, sign somebody up, like whether it's me, whether it's Summer Rain, whether it's Kat or, whoever else on our team, you post about that, people, your recruit leads are going to see that and be like, oh my gosh, like look at how fast her team is growing. Like look at all the people that are jumping on the money train. And like people don't like to feel like they're missing out. Like they get like FOMO. And they're like, man, all these people are doing this. Maybe I should be doing this. Like I clearly am missing something. If all these women are signing up and doing this, maybe I should be signing up and doing this too. So it's just another little seed. Yep. See, here's more stuff. Look, her Pure Romance money was a down payment for her new car. Let's see here. Oh, here's just some fun facts, and I got this from somebody else. I don't know who I got this from. Somebody else in the tribe. Just some fun facts, like how we compare to other companies, what it is that we do. So it's just kind of sharing different information. So let me see here if there's anything else. Yeah, so that's essentially, oh look, see here's like a team photo, like this was from national training, and I took a group photo. So you want to just highlight all the different things that the business can do. Oh yeah, so here's one of the pictures that the corporate's Facebook page, they post these, with the caption. So all you have to do is copy and paste. Like it's so easy. They do the work for you. So, all right, we'll go ahead and stop share. But yeah, and like anytime, like if you go to a team meeting, like take a selfie, like show how fun our meetings are. You know, when you're at a party, like take a picture of your table, or take a selfie with, you know, your hostess, because people want to see, like, oh my gosh, like this is so much fun. This is so easy. I mean, I have been known to take pictures of like me, like with like dollar bills and, you know, all the money that I made from like a weekend of parties, and like, look, this is real money, real cash in my hand that I did. So, you know, you just want to let people know this is fun. This is easy. You get a whole bunch of free stuff. There's free trips. There's money. You know, you get paid. So it's just hitting on all those different things. So does that make sense? You got any questions about that so far?
No.
Okay. So do you know how to set up? Did we talk about how to set up a group on Facebook, or you already know how to do that?
Set up groups?
Yeah, how to create a group.
Last week we talked about how to set up a business page, but
oh, okay, so that's different. Yeah,
not a group.
Okay, so do you want me to show you how to do that?
Yes, I actually, every meeting we've done, I always have pen and a paper.
Oh. All right, so let's.
I actually bought a new book, but I don't want to use it yet because it's a pretty glittery.
Right.
I'll stick to this black one.
All right. So go ahead and share my screen again. Okay, so this is your timeline. So you're going to come down to the left under Explore, and you're going to see Groups. Okay, and so you're going to click that. Actually, well, okay, there was an easier way, but whatever. Okay, so then, oops, I don't know what that is. Okay, at the top here it says Create Group. So you can hit that. And you can't create a group without adding somebody to it, which I think is so stupid, because like you want to create the group first and then add people to it. So my suggestion to you would be to find out who would be interested in joining your group first and being added to the group first, and then put their names on here and then create your group. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So up here you're going to call your group whatever you want, the future, Tori's team people, whatever, Money Train, you can call it whatever you want. Do you have an idea for a team name? Do you know what you're going? No, you should think of one. Even if like you only ever sign up one person, like that's still a team. You should totally think of a team name. Think of one. So and then you're going to add their names here. And so the privacy, and you can change the group privacy later, so public means anybody's going to be able to see the group, and anybody can see the posts, and anybody can see who's in it. So I do not recommend making your group be public. Do not make your group public. So I would choose either closed or secret. So closed means people can like search for the group, or the group you can like share the link and people can add themselves to it, but they can't see the posts that are in it. So the only way they would actually be able to see what you post inside the group is if they were actually a member of the group. And then the secret setting means nobody can find it, that you can't share a link to it, nobody can add themselves. The only way they're going to be able to find the group is if you actually add them into it yourself. So I used to have it set as secret. I don't know why. I guess I thought I was like helping the privacy, but people don't really care. So, and then I changed it to be closed, so that way it would show up in like on the like recommended groups, or it would show up in a search, and that way I could also like link it, because you can link all your groups together. And people can add themselves. So if they come across it and they're like, oh, like I'm interested in this group, they can add themselves, and that way it's kind of like you're casting a net, and people are kind of selecting themselves to be caught in it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So there is a fun little post that you can do on Facebook. I'm going to see if I can get the get the verbiage right. So you can post this on Facebook. This is going to get you your first recruit leads and the first people in your money train group. So are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to say, I'm working on a project and I need your help.
Okay.
And then you're gonna, like, next paragraph. If you have ever thought about joining our team and doing what I do, I want you to like or like interact with the status or comment on the status. I will, oh, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. I will message you a super short survey, and in exchange for helping me, I will give you a free pleasure pack. Okay. So let me break that down for you. So when you post this and people are interacting, they're liking it, they're commenting, they're like, ooh, me. So you're going to message them. And you're going to message them, you know, hey, Sally, thanks so much for volunteering to help me out with my project. It's just a super short survey. All I need you to do is pick, you know, one option that most describes you. And then in exchange, I'm going to give you a free pleasure pack. So the survey is basically, you know, what's the one reason you haven't joined our team yet? Okay, and then you give this, and you're going to give them options. So options, and you can call it A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, whatever. But you're going to give them the option. It's money, time, too shy, family wouldn't be supportive, or partner wouldn't be supportive. Okay, and so you're going to tell them to pick one of those options for the reason, and then you say, okay, awesome, thank you so much, you know. Or if they say none of those options, like, no, there's no reason, then you're like, okay, great, like,
Then what are you doing?
Sign up. Well, let's do this. But once they respond, you say, hey, okay, great, awesome, you know, thanks so much for helping me out with my survey. I'm gonna, like, let me get your address to send you your free pleasure pack, and can I also add you to my new money train group? And then you're gonna explain what your money train group is. You know, I'm gonna post stuff, information about the business. You can take yourself out at any time, blah blah blah. So what this survey does is, one, you're identifying who your recruit leads are, who you probably didn't even know were interested in the business. Two, you're getting them into your group so you can keep track of everybody and continue to plant those seeds. And three, you have this recorded, you know, Facebook message conversation where now you know what their objection is and you know what's holding them back. So when you're going to post things in your money train group, you know what you need to post. You know what their button is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And then the free pleasure pack, all it is like 1 or 2 foil packs. Like you can do like a date night card, like from the date night game, your business card, and a booking coupon, and maybe a piece of candy, right? Put that in a cute little goodie bag from the dollar store. Boom, done. So, but yeah, so that way, and you know, you might even get some parties and sales out of it too. So does that all make sense about how to do that survey and add them to your money train?
Yes.
Awesome, excellent. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got on that. So the homework assignment. Well, actually, okay, let me back up. So a couple of key phrases. So like as you're adding people to your money train group, a few key phrases, you know, that you might want to keep in mind to use. I tell them they can casually check in. So again, and like no pressure or obligation, right? People don't want to feel pressured or obligated to do something, especially, you know, if they're going to be starting a business. You know, nobody wants to feel pressured into doing that. So I let them know, like, it's super casual. Like, I'm going to just drop you in there. You can just pop in, check whatever you will like. It's no pressure or obligation. And I say, you can browse the information at your own pace. So it's just letting them know and understand that it's no pressure. This is all about them. This is their chance to kind of get more information about the business, not feel like they're being pressured, not feel like you're, inundating them with so much information. And
that's probably why I did it sooner than I probably planned to.
What's that?
Why I started sooner than I really planned to, because I didn't feel pressured or anything.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad. I never want anyone to feel pressured. Like that's never a good state of mind to be in, in my opinion. So, now for the resources, so on YouTube. So I don't know if you've browsed any of the YouTube videos, but there's so many of them.
Not yet, because I normally just do stuff while I'm driving.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I'm trying to be safe about it.
Yeah, no, please be safe.
Yeah, no, right now, this week, my thing is, starting tomorrow, I'm going to start listening to the product videos more.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
So I really haven't listened to many of them, only 2 or 3.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's good. And they're on the COO app, right?
Yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, okay. And then, whoops, I lost my notes. Where are they? Here we go. Oh, okay. So on YouTube, do a search for LeAnn Rhodes Money Train, and I'll spell her name for you. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So LeAnn is LeAnn, and then Rhodes is RHODES. So LeAnn Rhodes Money Train. Do a search for that on Facebook. There's going to be 3 of them that pop up first, and all 3 of them are perfectly good. They're amazing. So LeAnn Rhodes is she started the whole money train thing. This is the reason that all other consultants do the money train. It's because of her, and she is a genius at it. So watch her videos. They're pretty short, but she kind of breaks it down a little bit better. She goes into a little bit more detail, and she shares what she posts about in her money train group. So, that way you're kind of getting more ideas of what the heck to post once you get this group set up. So yeah. And so for the homework assignment, you're going to post the status that we talked about. You're going to send that survey, and then you're just going to start adding people to your money train group, and then just let us know in the group, in the Taking the Lead group, how many girls, you added to your group. So pretty easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. So you have any questions for me about any of this? I know there's a lot of information.
No, just last week, what was our homework?
It was, decide what your follow-up system was going to be, which you had already told me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's fine.
Because I was I didn't write, because normally I'll write homework and then whatever it is. And I was why didn't I write it last week? Okay, so I'm fine with last week's?
Yeah, you're fine with last week's. Yeah, because I know you did it. So, all right. Well, you don't have any questions for me. I'm going to let you go.
Nope, because I write everything down always.
Love it. Love it. So, yeah. Well, all right, girl. Well, thank you for taking time out of your evening to join me here on Zoom. And, yeah, new products launching in 45 minutes. Yay.
I know, I'm I can make it 45 more minutes. The daycare from 7 this morning until 6 at night.